and the omnibus. So I was forced into the Archers when I was a child. And look, it's come back to bite me later on.
Previously in the Archers. Freddie directly volunteers his draft in to staff his mom's surprise birthday party. Roy is impressed with what Freddie's managed to pull off. Roy then explains they might be able to challenge Adil and Oliver's decision to fire everyone at a tribunal. Elizabeth is stunned by the surprise and Vince credits Freddie for making the party happen. Elizabeth shows off the platinum bracelet Vince had bought for her. Then Vince says he has something for Freddie as a way of thanks. Freddie struggles to hide his disappointment when Vince hands him a CD of classic 80s music. Behind the bar, Jolene tries to chat with Cathy about village news. Adil approaches and recognizes Jolene. He asks if Jolene and Kenton took over the ball from Cathy. The two women awkwardly explain their relationship stories with Sid and Kenton. Linda interrupts to ask if they've seen Freddie. Adil is keen to make her acquaintance, but Linda is set on finding Freddie. She finds him in the Grey Gables kitchen, the place that Freddie rescued her from in March 2020. Freddie feels low after not securing investment from Vince for his DJ business. Linda tells him to have faith in himself. Roy loses his cool with Adil and tells him that the Grey Gables staff will be taking him to a tribunal. Adil says he and Oliver plan to give everyone an extra bonus, plus eventually there will be jobs at Grey Gables again. Roy says he'll be lucky if anyone ever sets foot in there again. Thank you for listening, and now I will leave you with the episode of The Archers.
This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
You're listening to Sunday's episode of The Archers from BBC Radio 4.
Is it okay if I leave the buggy in the hall, Dad? Martha's only just dropped off to sleep.
Oh, yes, of course, yeah. Everything okay?
Yeah, fine.
Your mother didn't tell me you were coming. She's cooking Sunday lunch at the lodge for Peggy and Lillian.
Well, I know. That's why I thought you might like some company.
Well, that's very kind of you, Alice.
Oh, I hear Gran's taken the Grey Gables news quite badly.
Well, I'm not surprised. She's very shaken by it. I don't think it's helped that it came out of the blue.
It's such a shock to everyone.
Jenny's cooking a roast over there. All she's left me is some potato salad and cold bits. Fancy joining me for lunch?
Yeah, thanks, Dad. That'd be nice. Imagine Mum's missing Rory.
Oh, we both are. It's always odd when he leaves again, and we hardly saw him at all this time.
No.
But it sounds as if he had a great time while he was here. Though Roy had a few grumbles about Rory's little gathering.
Did he? What did he say?
Oh, nothing much. I think he's just getting old and grumpy like the rest of us. Oh. Are you okay to lay the table?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, Roy's got more to worry about than a few young lads playing loud music. He told me he's looking into his legal position at Grey Gables.
Really? You take Oliver to court?
Well, potentially an employment tribunal for unfair dismissal.
Oh.
He feels he's been very badly treated, but obviously these things are never straightforward.
I can't believe the way they're just shutting the doors next week.
Well, I can't imagine Oliver made a decision like that lightly. Must be devastating to pour your life into something and then lose it.
You all right, Dad?
What? Yes, of course, darling. Yeah, I'm fine.
Good afternoon, Tracy.
How are you bearing up?
Oh, I've been better.
I'm sure. We're all reeling from the news.
I thought Grey Gables would be a fixture of Ambridge forever.
Same. Getting that job changed everything for me. Easter weekend, the place was heaving. Now I'll be helping shut it down.
I can't understand what the rush is. Oliver isn't exactly a man who acts on impulse.
I keep thinking of when I started. Me and Linda rubbing each other up the wrong way. And then how quickly she made me feel like one of the Grey Gables family.
I'm so sorry, Tracy.
It'll be hitting you a bit too, I suppose.
Oh, yes. We'll have some serious sums to do at Bridge Farm. Grey Gables have been putting in big orders with us for years.
All our veg, the dairy.
I used to boast about your stuff to guests. Now, tomorrow I'll be ringing them to cancel their holidays and wedding receptions. Oh, I'm dreading it.
Any idea what you'll do yet, Tracy?
I don't know. Find something else and quick. I've been doing my CV and downloading job apps, all that. I'm shattered, to be honest.
Yeah, we weren't even sure you'd be at practice today.
So, yeah, thank you.
We do appreciate your dedication to the team.
Oh, no. It's good to have something else to think about. The others should be here soon. Leonard rang to say he's on his way. He sounded keen. First one he's been to.
Do you know how this is going to work yet?
Yeah. Every game will be against Darrington veterans. The idea is to keep it simple. Whichever team wins the most matches during the season gets the trophy.
And do we have a trophy?
Not yet, but I'll sort something.
At least we're all ancient. Both teams, I mean.
Oh, speak for yourself.
Oh, here comes Leonard. Remember you two? He hadn't played cricket since he was a young man.
Yeah, I hope he'll be okay.
Oh, this is what I've been looking forward to. Just time outdoors on a sunny April morning, and the bluebells coming out too, and no pressure.
Seems hard to believe that a week ago you were cooking for a full restaurant.
With no oven.
And you pulled it off. Another Ian Craig triumph.
Yeah. Well, that's the life of a chef. Exhausting, exhilarating. Oh, what am I going to do, Adam?
Oh, what do you want to do?
I don't know. I mean, it's on my mind the whole time, and yet I still manage to forget I'm not creating menus. Like here, look. I mean, the wild garlic. I smell that and my brain starts inventing specials for the menu. You know, homemade gnocchi and wild garlic pesto, beef and Guinness, wild garlic dumplings.
Well, just to let you know, I have no objection to you putting up a specials board at home.
I feel adrift, like I'm just suddenly completely untethered.
You're bound to feel odd. You were there for the best part of 20 years.
It's more than that. I feel upset. It's ridiculous, like I'm on the verge of tears.
Yeah, there's nothing ridiculous about that.
The atmosphere was so unpleasant after last week's announcement. I mean, so much anger. And all I'll be doing for the next couple of weeks is filling in inventories and packing up the kitchen equipment and fittings to be shipped off. End of an era.
And the chance to take stock.
But should I be looking for a new head chef's job? Is that what I want at my age? To start all over again with a new team and a new kitchen?
Well, maybe, maybe not. It's probably too soon to decide.
Look, we can't live on one wage. Not on what you get from Bridge Farm.
I guess not.
Sorry. I didn't mean that to sound harsh. I just meant that I can't bury my head in the sand forever.
No, not forever, but your redundancy money gives us a bit of breathing space.
Okay. You're right, that's true.
Have you had any thoughts on what you want to do with the money?
Treat us to lunch in the Bull?
Last of the big dreamers.
I don't know. Last year I researched a lot of wood-fired pizza ovens and I thought we could get one to start testing recipes.
Well, for your food van idea?
Yeah, I was justifying it as research, but then...
Yeah, then I poured cold water on the whole idea.
Yeah, well, it wasn't exactly one of my finest moments either.
Look, let's do it. Let's get that pizza oven. Let's be extravagant for a change.
Yeah, look, we could have Helen and Lee round for a pizza testing party.
Fresh pizza picnics with Xander and romantic Italian nights in the garden. Just the two of us with red wine and fairy lights.
Ooh, you're making me hungry.
Then let's drag Xander away from his stick house and get a table at the Bull before they run out of Yorkshire puds.
That's brill, Leonard. Now swap over. Leonard hits some balls, Pat catching.
Leonard's not bad for his age, is he?
He's looking pretty spry, considering. As long as we're less creaky than Darrington, that's all that matters.
Oh, I'm fine during practice. It's the next day I feel it.
More like the whole of the next week.
You ready to try another one, Tony?
Ready and willing.
Thanks! That's what I want to see, Tony. Play like that against Darrington and they won't stand a chance. Right, your turn again, Clary.
Ready.
Oh no, Clary!
Are you all right? Clary!
How's Mum feeling about the whole valuation nightmare?
Well, I'm trying to underplay it as much as possible until we know exactly what we're facing. Not going to be nice having everything under the microscope again.
I know.
The value is probably coming week after next.
You're not going to be able to stop her worrying. She brings it up in some way or other every time I see her.
Does she?
All with a very positive spin. I can tell she doesn't want me to feel any worse than I already do.
Oh, she's right about that. There really is no point in blaming yourself. It is what it is, and we'll find a way through it.
Mum keeps saying it's all going to be fine in the end. She thinks the partnership will protect the farm.
Yes, I know.
But how can she think it's that simple?
Well, none of us know yet how they'll value the farm business. Will your share even be counted as a matrimonial asset? And until there's more certainty, it's best to press on as we are. We'll involve the rest of the family when we have to.
Leonard agrees with us, Clary. You should be going to A&E.
To do what? Sit there for hours taking up space? To get yourself properly checked over. You're obviously in pain. I don't need some poor overworked doctor to tell me I've pulled a muscle. A few painkillers will do the trick.
You'll need more than that. Rest and plenty of ice. You look white as a sheet.
Did Tony get hold of Eddie?
Yes. He says he's got the kettle on and the frozen peas ready.
I feel dreadful causing all this fuss.
Don't be silly. I just hope you feel better soon.
Me too.
I'll be fine.
Straight to bed, Clary. Promise me.
We'll see.
Thanks, Leonard. See you. Take care, Clary. Oh, I could kick myself. All we needed was some gentle practice, and I can't even get that right.
She was going for a catch, wasn't she?
Yeah. I hit the ball. She tried to get under it and just slipped.
Poor Clary.
I wish I had cancelled practice now.
Oh, Tracy, these things happen. It's not your fault.
How is she?
Oh, she looked terrible. You could see she was in pain.
Yeah, and she's not one to make a fuss either. Must be hurting.
If it's a groin strain, it'll be agony.
We should quit for the day before I lose any more players.
Do you need help packing up?
No, it's all right. Jazzer's on his way down.
Best of luck with the job hunting, Tracy.
Thanks. I'll be in touch about the next practice.
All right. And let us know if you hear from Clary.
Will do.
At least there were no broken bones.
Yeah, but I doubt she'll be able to work in the dairy this coming week. What's Helen going to do?
I'll see if I can spare Adam to help Susan out.
Poor Clary. Hope her cricketing dreams haven't been dashed.
There's not a cloud in the sky. Our son is happy in the play area, and we get to drink cold lager while someone else cooks us lunch. We haven't had a Sunday like this for years, Ian.
Oh, you're right. This is bliss.
Ah, you look happy.
I am, I think. Though I'm dreading going into work tomorrow.
Oh, you'll be fine. You'll get through it. You've got through so much in the last few years at Grey Gables. You'll get through this too. At least you have an end in sight this time. That's a positive.
Yeah, that's one way of looking at it.
I was worried you were heading for burnout, Bear.
I know. And the way I spoke to Roy and some of the other staff last week, I think you were right.
A few years ago, I'd have thought being a farmhand at Bridge Farm meant I'd failed. But life has never been more simple, and I feel good about it. It's made me think again about what we see as success.
I suppose there's no real need for me to go for another chef job. I mean, obviously I have to earn somehow, but why work for someone else?
Well, what are you thinking?
This could be the chance we need to take a real leap of faith. Am I being naive, or have Oliver and Audle just handed us a ticket to freedom?
Ain't so wanted to be in their own place when their baby's born. Due in 2 months. Not much chance of that now. No. I mean, it would have been a stretch for them finding out.